Hello everyone, it's Karen, and I am on day 17. I did a video last night. I was depressed with the fact that, going back on a higher dose of my night medication didn't, make me feel any different than taking my whole dose when I wake up in the morning. And of course, if you've been watching the progression as I go through this withdrawals, it's not a complete stop of my medication. It's just trying to cut back enough on it that I don't wake up with those emotions of terror, overwhelmingness, hopelessness, anxiety, panic, and I just was so, I just didn't know what to do anymore. So I decided last night I was going to take the full half, take half of my medication instead of upping it and tapering it, because there was no difference at all, and the things I experienced all through the day, were still bad. And I just can't do that. I can't do it anymore. I just can't. I can't live like that. Like I said, tapering is, long term, and it's agonizing. And being that close to my whole dose, it just made no difference. Where just taking half my dose is where I want to be, because when I wake up in the morning, I feel so completely different. I don't experience any of that thought process or those emotions or feelings. I'm more clear-headed. I come around a lot quicker. And this journey that I've been on for way before I started cutting, my medicine back, was, at my lowest point, which had, just gradually grew more intense and difficult since the doggone blood pressure pill, was added to the 6 pills that I'm already on. And like I said, my hands were tied. I can't stop taking the blood pressure medicine, but something had to change, because I wasn't going to make it. I was in that frame of mind where I couldn't deal with anymore. I look okay today, but I don't know how long this will last, because now I'm doing the half a dose again, which will probably bring me through some withdrawals again. But I have to stick with it, as bad as I get. If that means going to the emergency room when it gets that severe, then that's what I'll do. Because I just can't do it anymore. I can't. Don't feel alive. I feel I'm in a living nightmare. My mind is, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm so close to just insanity, and then having all these things that are not normal happening to me before I even started this withdrawal. I can't drive, I can't go anywhere, be anywhere, because of all the things that I'm experiencing. I can't, it's not safe to drive. I don't want to be in a public place when these things are happening to me. It's just too dangerous. And my quality of life has just had dissipated. It wasn't even, I wasn't worth anything. No matter what anybody thinks. Until you have experienced this, having mental illness, and then having all these physical things happen to you constantly through the day, never knowing, what to expect next. I've been able to, roll my hair and fix my face today. I don't know about tomorrow. All I know today is I got a break, and I can't say that I haven't had some moments of discomfort, but it's not, where I can't function. So, like I said, it's been like 4 days of the tapering thing, quitting the half dose and doing the tapering. I mean, there was no difference. And I'm still having withdrawals, I got to bed earlier. I took my pills early. I took them a little after 11, and it ended up being 1, and I just gave it up. It said, you got to go lay down. And I got up at 10, which I still got 9 hours. Which is a good thing. It's not 3 o'clock in the morning. So I guess I'm going to have to take my pills even earlier, so I can be in bed before 12 o'clock is what I want, and I don't know what's in store for me. I have prayed so, so hard today that God's going to get me through this. Help me, Please take the severity of these withdrawals and lessen them, and give me the strength to face the challenges ahead of me while I go on through these withdrawals again. Maybe it won't be so bad. And like I said, I always have my suitcase, pretty much packed, have for a half a year. So if it gets that bad, you know, I'm going to have to go in, you know, but I don't have to worry about going to, you know, one of those mental places because I'm not trying to harm myself. It's just winging myself down from from three medications. So I'm just making an update because I made a decision last night, which I battled back and forth with, but you know, I decided I've got to do one thing or the other. Stay in that state, which I won't last. I won't. I can't live like that. Which leaves me with, you know, no alternatives really, because I can't do anything to myself that would, you know, maybe put me back someplace where I didn't want to be, or hurt my husband, and I just, you know, so you find yourself in this horrible dilemma. I mean, it would just get to the point where I'm absolutely, you know, no better than being dead, you know, because your life is so, to stay in that state, what would end up happening is that, you know, there's nobody here to take care of me. You know, I'm only 60, and I can't imagine life, you know, being that crippled or disabled or dysfunctional to that extreme, and suffering at the same time, and then causing suffering to my husband on top of that. You know, he works hard. He has to deal with so much. And nobody wants to come home to that kind of situation every day, every night. And then it puts pressure on me because I know what it's doing to him. I had thought maybe I'd made another friend of someone that I went to school with, and it didn't go well for the simple reason I was in withdrawals really bad. And of course, like most people, you know, they have all these things to offer you as far as what to do about your medications, what you should do, what you should try, what you shouldn't do. And you know, I every time somebody does that to me, it just doesn't end well, because I'm the only one that knows myself. I've been dealing with this for years, and although I know they're doing it because they care, it's you can't make anybody understand something that's been going on for so long. They have no idea of everything that you've tried, you know, that the doctors have tried on you, that mental facilities have done to you. You can't take a person's life and explain that, you know. I don't care how many hours, you can't do it. And then most people's experiences are due to environmental things. I meant things that happen in their life. It's not like, well, they're born this way and there's nothing, you know, it has nothing to do with what's going on, you know, like deaths in your family or of your friends, or losing your job, and, you know, stuff like that that happens to people all the time that can bring on depression, you know, and cause anxiety and sadness, and, you know, which eventually will pass. You know, mine's not passing. Like I said, being on all these drugs all these years, you're in a box and you can't get out of it. No matter how hard you try. Like I said, I don't know how people that taper for years, just trying to get off of one drug, their whole lives have been ruined. Their marriages, their relationships, they lose their jobs, they have no money. I said it's a no win-win situation, and it's true. So that's what I'm doing. Day 17. It's Monday of April. This 24th. And this started the 8th, I do believe. I don't have my glasses, so I can't see, but, you know, this just didn't start then. I've been through so much seriousness where, like I said, I just spiraled, you know, so far that there just wasn't any way getting out of it. So I had to do something, and this is what I'm doing. Like I said, it's try this and try that, and I had to make up my mind. This is what I want. This is the way I want to feel. Now I will have to go through the withdrawals. Whatever they may be, however intense they may be, as you know, as long, you know, as it's going to be, which there's no telling, because I'm not trying to completely get off of a drug. It's just lowering a dose. And like I said, I have to take them all. I have to do the 3. I can't just do one at a time, for the simple reason is that they all work together equally to serve their purpose, is to help me to sleep, because I have a sleep disorder and the restless leg. So that's where I'm at. Just wanted to make this today and document this because of my decision that I've made. So tonight will be day 2, but it'll actually be day 18. I'm keeping track of it that way since it's how many days I've been doing this, one way or the other. So that's my decision, and this is my journey now. So with that, I thank you. I love you, family, and friends that see this. I miss you, and have a wonderful week. Until my next video, my next whatever you call it, update, I'll see you then. Okay, thank you for watching and for listening. Bye-bye.